because Green Talks is indeed all about possibility, built on the belief that every fresh idea contains the blueprint for transformations. It reminds us that growth is not a linear. It is unpredictable and often invisible. That is, until suddenly a green shoot breaks through the surface, announcing a new chapter of freedom and hope. And within that tender green shoot is embedded the essence of every great dream that has gone on to create a history. हर अंकुर में छुपी है क्रांति की आवाज, यही छोटे बीज गढ़ते हैं महान इतिहास. As an entrepreneur, I know firsthand what it means to dream. After all, it is only the dreamers who dare that leave marks even history cannot erase. But even within the many entrepreneurs I meet, those that humble me the most are the social entrepreneurs. They begin not in search of fortune, but in search to build a better society. जो सपनों के लिए राह बदलते हैं, वही इतिहास की रेखाएं गढ़ते हैं. My dear friends and colleagues, in just 3 editions of Green Talks, hundreds of dreams have been evaluated and 15 remarkable companies have shared their visions on this very stage. In a world where 9 out of 10 startups failed, it has been fascinating to see how many of our dreamers have already beaten the odds. Let me share just a few of the extraordinary stories from each of our previous 3 Green Talks. Robotics was a part of Green Talks 1. I will never forget the hard-hitting images of a manual scavenging that they presented. Real images that showed one of the darkest forms, the human indignity. Their answer to the crisis was bold. Robots capable of entering and cleaning the dirtiest of gutters and doing the work no human should ever to be forced to do. From that beginning, they have now grown to deploy over 300 robots across 21 states, freeing thousands from these degrading practices. Today, Robotics, having profitably grown 250% since Green Talks 1 plans yet again to double its revenue, aiming for rupees 100 crores. They now stand at the forefront of India's National Namaste Mission, aiming to end manual scavenging once and for all. Navalt was a part of Green Talks 2. They have truly transformed the future of marine transport in India. From launching Indra, the nation's largest solar electric ferry, to Barkuda, a high-speed defense vessel, and now expanding their Marshall fleet, sailing across 9 states, Navalt is rewriting what is possible on water. Since Green Talks 2 in 2023, they have doubled revenue every single year, possibly delivering the lowest cost of a public transport in the world. Already profitable, their solar ferries operate at just 4 paisa per passenger per kilometer. Navalt has indeed redefined how the sun and water interface. Marut drones was a part of Green Talks 3. What they build is often seen as an aerial equivalent of a tractor and helping create a new class of agri-entrepreneurs. The company has already raised over rupees 50 crores, scaled to 3,000 units annually, and nurtured over 500 drone entrepreneurs. One striking example is the drone Didis of Kashi, where 9 women from Varanasi together spread 2,600 acres and earned over rupees 3.5 lakhs in just 10 months. Today, Marut Drones is powering the national Namo Drone Didi program, transforming rural women into confident agri-entrepreneurs. These are just some of the stunning stories of success of our participants. Each of them is a living proof that vision, backed with the perseverance, can bend the cold mathematics of probability. We want each of the Green Talk participants to see the Adani Group not just as a company, but as a vast sandbox of possibilities, a place where your ideas can be tested, your solutions refined, and your ambitions elevated. By engaging directly with our businesses and our leaders, I hope you will find both a platform and mentors invested in your growth. This is also why we welcome back our past participants, so we weave together are living ecosystems of our innovators who remain connected with us as they chart their own paths. Our objective is simple: to stand beside you, to open doors, and to do our best to support the journey you take. My dear friends and colleagues, last evening I had the pleasure of meeting some of this year's participants along with many familiar faces from the past 3 years of Green Talks. Standing among so many confident young entrepreneurs was absolutely energizing. I felt very much on home ground. Also seeing the young faces, I could not help but I recall a time when many from my generations felt they had to leave India's shores to build their dreams. This generation is different. They are planting their ambitions firmly on an Indian soil, convinced that India itself will be the stage for realizing their dreams. No doubt, I found the evening to be immensely inspiring. यह वही भारत है जहां हर कोना एक चिंगारी है। बस सही हवा मिले तो पूरी दुनिया को रोशनी दे सकती है।